Good morning to SSE students. Today we're gonna finish Chapter 2, the basic principles of balanced diets of Unit 1, Nutrition and Health. We're gonna finish Activity 7 that we started in the previous video, constructing a balanced food ration. To do that, please open your biology books to page 34. As we discussed previously in the last video, that food ration is supposed to be balanced. In order to do that, it has to be controlled by two factors. First, the energetic needs and the qualitative needs. We're going to start with the energetic needs. What are the factors that affect the energetic needs? The energetic needs depend on, first, age. For example, as age increases, the energetic need decreases. Because you know that usually youngsters require more energy than adults. Another factor is gender. For example, males require more energy than females in order to build a bigger muscular body. A third factor is the physiological state of the body. For example, if a woman is pregnant or not. Okay? So usually a woman that is pregnant requires more energy than a woman that is not. The energetic intake should be distributed throughout the day. You should have the 3 main meals of the day. Keep in mind that breakfast must cover around 25% of the total energetic intake. That's why breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day. In terms of the body mass, in case the body energetic need was equal to the organic nutrients ingested, to the amount of organic nutrients ingested, this would lead to a constant body mass. If the energetic body need was higher than the organic nutrients ingested, higher than the amount of organic nutrients ingested, this will lead to a decrease in the body mass. Also, the body energetic need, if it was less than the amount of organic nutrients ingested, then this would lead to an increase in the body mass. Any additional energy intake is required for any supplementary physical activity. The second factor that controls the daily food ration is the qualitative need. One must know that the diet must vary. What does this mean? This means that no nutrient replaces another. One can never have carbohydrates to replace proteins. Every single nutrient has a very specific importance in the diet of an individual. To dig in deeper, one must know that also the origin of proteins, whether animal or plant, for example, makes a difference. For example, one must have a balance between animal and plant proteins according to this specific equation. Animal proteins divided by vegetable proteins should be equal to 1. So the amount of animal proteins in the diet must be equal to the amount of the vegetable proteins. Another condition to have a balanced diet, one must balance the lipid intake according to this ratio. Lipids from animal source divided by the lipids from vegetable source should be equal to half. Also, balance the carbohydrate intake. Sugar with rapid assimilation, which means small sugars instead of complex sugars like glucose, for example, divided by sugar with slow assimilation, complex ones, big ones like starch, equals to 1/3. Keep in mind that fiber food has no energetic value. However, it improves the intestinal transit and gives sensations of satiety, fullness. As a result to the previous factors that control the daily food ration, which are the energetic needs, which are controlled mainly by the quantities of food intake, and the qualitative needs, which are controlled by the quality and the type of food that is ingested. As a result, a food pyramid is built. This food pyramid respects the two rules, the quantity and the quality. It shows the wide base that is filled with carbohydrates, which indicates that mainly carbohydrates should be ingested in the food ration. A huge quantity should be ingested. And the least quantity, which is the top of the pyramid, is supposed to be covered by fat, which is the least quantity of type of food that should be ingested. In between these two, we have the proteins, the fruits, and the vegetables. This is mainly in terms of quantity. However, in terms of quality also, quality is also respected, quality of food. As you can see, for example, proteins are divided into two parts, and fruits and vegetables, which contain vitamins, are also divided into two parts. Now, please open your books to page 36 to start with activity 8, the fate of nutrients. From the title, you're able to notice that it's like a summary to the previous activities, as it summarizes what happens to nutrients in our body. Keep in mind that page 36 is excluded, while page 37, only the document that is posted in this slide is included. As you can see in this slide, in this document, you're gonna see that complex food, for example, carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins, are first consumed, then digested by our digestive system, and transformed into simple nutrients in the digestive tract. These nutrients, which are amino acids, sugars, fatty acids, and glycerol, are then absorbed by the blood, which transports them to all the cells of the body. In the cells, nutrients are oxidized to produce energy, but the excess of carbohydrates and lipids are stored as reserves, for example, glycogen and fat, respectively. The excess of proteins is degraded by liver and cleared out by kidneys as nitrogenous wastes. So, since we finished the second chapter of the first unit, please review the entire chapter and solve this homework for tomorrow. This homework is made up of two exercises, exercise 1 and exercise 2 on the following slide. Okay, keep in mind that you have to send me the homework by tomorrow, and keep in mind that you're supposed to copy all the previous slides neatly on your copybooks. Good luck!